Okay, welcome back. My Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV on the PC. We are currently in Heaven's Word content if you're just joining us. I don't know why you would join us at this part like 45 or something, but before we get back to that, we're doing a couple summoner class quests. A fitting tombstone. Mangg, you visit me at a most opportune moment. I have tidings that you of all people should hear. After our last encounter, I presented our findings on the art of summoning to my fellow scholars. Suffice it to say that the response has been enthusiastic. In addition to a flood of offers to assist with my research, I have also been promised a contribution of several rare Allagan tombstones. I imagine that any summoning knowledge hidden within those relics would prove of great benefit to us both. Shall we journey out to DHONA now and pay a visit to Rambros? Rambros! Haven't I talked to Rambros enough? Haven't I flown from Revenant's Toll to Rambros enough times? It's funny, my friends are... my friends are all playing through the main story to unlock dungeons, and you got to do it, but they really have no interest in the story, which is that's how I was when I first played. And when you're a group of friends, being the person that sits there and watches it, it's just, it doesn't really work. But they go so fast through the story, like through the actual quest line. It's nuts. Like what took me 10 hours takes them 1, because so much of the story, the quest line, is just dialogue. The only thing that really takes them time is just the running back and forth. Mangg, how do you fare, my friend? As ever, we here at St. Connacht's Find remain firmly entrenched in our efforts to excavate the secrets of the Allagan Empire. The members of NOAA must be armed with knowledge if they are truly to pave the way to the future. Ah, I see you are here with the intrepid Ymitra. Might I assume you have come to collect your promised tombstones? Aye, I am most eager to sink my scholar's teeth into something new. Allow me to feed your fervor. We have uncovered a number of relics which, on cursory inspection, appear to contain detailed methodology for several summoner incantations. Who better than you to decipher their mysteries? Leviathan, Ramu, Shiva, with every new primal that appears, the importance of a thorough study of summoning magics becomes ever more apparent. Speaking of those particular deities, Mangg, I am given to understand you had a hand in defeating every one of them. Your name features quite prominently in the reports we received from the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And as you were present at each of their downfalls, it then follows that your aura was infused with the essences of those primals. Could it be possible that you now have the potential to call forth new Eggi? By the 12, of course. The most trying of the requisite conditions has already been met. All that remains is to perform the summoning rituals at locations charged with the appropriate elemental energies. Master Rambros, can you suggest any places in which the etheric balance tips heavily towards either water, lightning, or ice? The singing shards should adequately serve your needs for lightning. The area is alive with a constant discharge of crackling energy. The singing shards it is, then. Let us perform the austerities of lightning and attempt to bring Ramu Eggi into this world. What would Ramu Eggi look like? Little bald dude. Okay. So that's just to the north of here. And we can fly over all of it, baby. Oh, yeah. It is pretty. It is pretty. Partly because I have that NVIDIA filter on. Really makes the colors pop. Look at that. Let us then begin the austerities of lightning. Concentrate on shifting your etheric energies toward the desired element. I sense nothing. I do not understand. All the conditions have been fulfilled. This summoning ritual has never failed us before. Whatever could we be missing? Well, there's little point in us remaining here if Ramu-Egi will not answer your call. Shall we return to Gridania? I know, it's a fascinating quest, isn't it? But I'm sure it's setting up for the next one, which will be cool. It's a storyline, man. Just give it some time. Hello, Mangg. I scoured my research notes for a hint as to why the summoning failed, but there were no revelations to be found. I am forced to conclude that the cause must lie outside our current understanding of the art. Thus shall I begin studying the tomestones we received from Rambros, and hope they contain some heretofore unknown wisdom. Mayhap these new Egi require a different manner of catalyst. While I delve into this mystery, I suggest you continue practicing your art. We enter an uncharted realm of summoning, and you must be prepared, body and spirit. Alright, thanks for the money. The Rising seasonal event has begun. Hold on, I gotta Google. There's a new seasonal... God, they have seasonal events like every week. What is this? The Rising. Okay, there's minions to be had. There's items to be had. Okay, well. It's a very small event from the sound of it. You can get Wind Up Ardbert and a painting for your house. But a house costs like 2 million gil. Like, it's insane to get a house. Or maybe it isn't. Maybe 2 million gil is sort of nothing when you're level 80. I don't know. But, okay. Maybe, I mean, I'll probably just get the minion, I suppose. Anyways. Alright. Next summoner quest. A matter of fact. We are going to learn Pain Flare, which is an AoE costing Ether Flow. That's not as cool as Ramu-Egi. Greetings, Mangg. Since we last met, the arduous task of deciphering those tomestones has occupied my every waking moment. I have made significant progress, but the cause of the ritual's failure yet eludes me. I am somewhat heartened, though, however, by my discovery of a number of new incantations. In fact, there is one spell which I believe you could soon master. I cut it off. I mean, she cut herself off, but I cut it off a little early. Pray forgive my interruption. You are the leaders of the research effort on summoning magics, yes? I am Captain Dancing Wolf of the Immortal Flames. It is fortunate that I find you together, as I have questions for you both. And what would the Immortal Flames want with us, Captain Wolf? Does UL'DAH's military have some vested interest in the activities of summoners? Just one summoner in particular, madam. We seek a man by the name of Tristan. Then you do know him. I've read reports that you had been in pursuit of our former soldier, but I always like to have confirmation on our intelligence. The Immortal Flames has its own reasons for wanting Tristan found. If you have any idea of his whereabouts, then I must know what you know. So, Tristan matched his summoning magics against yours and was ultimately consumed in fire, and you are certain he perished. Have we given you reason to suspect otherwise? I do not doubt the veracity of your tale, but there has been an incident. Our merchant caravan was recently attacked by a man who, by the description given, closely resembles Tristan in appearance. Should we allow the crime of a former immortal flame to go unanswered, then the integrity of the entire organization would be called into question. I will find him and see that justice is served. We looked on as Tristan was engulfed in flames. Naught remained, not even a charred corpse, and we believed him utterly consumed. Could he have somehow survived that inferno? If he is alive, then we have unwittingly permitted the escape of a known pawn of the Paragons. Captain Wolf, you must allow us to accompany you on your investigation. Your combined expertise in the summoning arts is most welcome, Lady Amitra. The attack occurred on one of the roads out of Camp Drybone. Join me at the settlement proper, and we can continue the search for witnesses. As he, walks into the tree. Why would they do that? Why wouldn't they have... Oh, I guess maybe he was turning a sharp corner here, but still. Alright, Camp Drybone, it is. Whoop, there he is. Amitra, Mangg. As we are now cooperating on this investigation, I see no reason not to trust you with some of its duties. Let's split up and find out what these merchants know. Talking to people at Camp Drybone, just like the old days. Hey, now that you mention it, they did discard in the body of a merchant. Such things are hardly noteworthy around here, though. As such, I failed to take notes. Son of a bitch. Oh, this is the, Whisper a Go-Go mount. I mean, it's better. It's a better version. I'm not gonna refute that. It's just like... This alone was not really worth the effort. Although, I did like that the event was going on, because it made leveling... DPS stuff a lot easier, because everybody is doing fates, and they just get flooded, so it's easy to just bounce from fate to fate and get good XP. Did you find the zombies? Oh no, this is a different quest. This is the Rise and Fall of Gentlemen, which Ren told me would be really good to show on camera, but I mean, there's just so much for me to do and show, and from the looks of it, it just seems like sort of Japanese ridiculous, if you know what I mean. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That's usually not my thing. Anybody home? No. Ermengarde. A friend of mine survived the assault. Said he even caught a glimpse of the villain's twisted face. I'm certain he would tell you more had he not left camp the moment his injuries were bound. Attack out on the road. I hear the man who did it was swathed in a robe that was black as midnight. One of Ifrit's tempered, I should think. So, we have one merchant left alive to tell the tale. According to my inquiries, our intrepid trader will likely be en route to Highbridge. We may yet catch him on the road if we are swift. Yeah, there's nobody swifter than me. Here I go! Oh yeah, this is the other mount I got, by the way. It's the last achievement mount. It's a giant Magitech hand that holds you by your clothes. It's pretty ridiculous. It is pretty ridiculous. What do we got here? Oh my god. I ain't worried. We got volcano. We got this shit. Boom, 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 boom. Do a little bit of this, a little bit of this. Yeah. I heard a Malja war cries. Are you unhurt, sir? Yes, thank you. Well, aside from the injuries I sustained from a previous incident, I suppose. First the caravan, and now this. Must Thal be so eager to usher me into his hall? It is concerning the assault on your caravan that we endeavored to seek you out, sir. Is there aught you can tell us of the attacker? Aye, I should be glad to see him brought to justice. Though I did not see his face in any great detail, concealed as it was in the depths of a black cowl, I did glimpse a lock of silvery hair. By his stature I marked him of Huron stock, and by his fiery servant a hell-spawned demon in disguise. A fiery servant? Oh, dude, look at that fucking book! God damn! I didn't even realize my book was that cool. Balls! That's the one! Where do you people find those things? The villain was in command of Ifrit Eggy then, and we know the affinity Tristan has for primal flame. Aye, all the evidence points towards our man. Thank you for your cooperation, sir. You have been of great help to our investigation. Oh, think nothing of it. Consider it poor recompense for my rescue at the hands of this gallant adventurer. I must report these developments to my superiors at the Hall of Flames. Pray join me in UL'DAH. There is more I would discuss with you. Look at that tiny little shield he's got. That's so cute. I mean, are we even allowed to be in UL'DAH? I think if this were a single player RPG, we would not be allowed in UL'DAH. But making that limitation in an MMO that's not good. Especially if like your grand company was in UL'DAH and it's just like, yeah. Or you're a class trainer. No good. You know of Tristan's older brother, Kahedin. Both were soldiers in service to the Immortal Flames. Both were soldiers under my command. Our unit was one of many deployed in the mission to destroy the Primal Ifrit, an operation that succeeded at a staggering cost. Those who were not incinerated were tempered, with Kahedin suffering the latter fate. As you well know, a Primal's power is fueled by the faith of its thralls, and the greatest mercy we can grant such unfortunates is a swift journey to Thal's hallowed halls. Tristan volunteered to end the cursed existence of his own brother. He returned to UL'DAH with Kahedin's blood on his blade, and I watched, helpless, as the guilt slowly strangled the life in his eyes. No words of comfort could reach him, and when he at last quit the flames, he was a husk of the man he once was. Never did I imagine his grief-maddened mind would drive him to such desperate evils. Tristan was my soldier, and it is my responsibility to stop him. Thanks to your aid, we have mounting proof that he is still out there. When we are ready, we shall make our move. We are content to follow your lead in this, Captain Wolf, and we should certainly be fully prepared if we are to meet the Dark Summoner in battle. To that end, Mangg, I would teach you one of the incantations I gleaned from those repositories of Allagan wisdom. 'Tis a spell of damaging magic, employed in combat by the summoners of Eld. Let us call upon Captain Wolf once you have mastered its use. It would not do to engage Tristan while stumbling over unfamiliar magic. Sure, that's a fancy way of saying gain another couple levels, shithead. Oh, Pain Flare. Okay. So, I guess if I do dungeons as a summoner, which I probably won't do, or no, I suppose when we do story, class quest, story quests, instead of spamming Fester on somebody, I could spam Pain Flare on the whole lot of them. Although that's 300 to 1, this is 130, but yeah, it's still, if you hit 3 targets, that's worth it. All right, but let's go back to Kurthos. Let's continue the main story. The last vigil. And we have 2 quests we can do. I guess let's do Eminelane. Yeah, it's got to be Eminelane. I don't know what else it would be. Onwards and upwards. Shall we be off then, old boy? But where are my manners? Eminelane de Forton, second son of Count Edmond de Forton. Trueborn, that is. Yes, I know what you're thinking, and you're absolutely right. What ill fortune to be born second in a society where the eldest inherits all. Oh, my brother would never cut me off, 'tis true, but who could be satisfied subsisting on a meager allowance, forever overshadowed by his sibling? Not I, old boy, not I. Which is why I need your help to ensure that this business in the Sea of Clouds goes swimmingly, so that the tales of my great deeds can win me a place in the people's hearts, or better yet, raise me higher in their estimations than Artoirel. Ambitious, I grant you, but then I do have a legendary hero to do my bidding. Ha ha ha. Oh, don't look at me that way. I jest. Anyway, we are to aid the good men and women of House Hallenhart. They have ever been steadfast friends to our house, though they've fallen on hard times since the calamity, poor blighters. As for what precisely we will be doing, well, what fun would it be if I told you everything in advance? Just come along with me to the airship landing. We'll need to take the airship to Camp Cloudtop. Yeah, this guy's a right old prick. No. We'll stick to 1. I could double up and who knows what, but... Okay, the Ethereum, okay. Ready to depart, sir? The airship bound for Camp Cloudtop will be leaving shortly. Let's do it. Now we're talking. Look at this. This is Final Fantasy.
Upon an airship, conceived within the fecund mind of Cid Garland, renegade prodigy of Garlemald, who had come to call Eorzea home. High into the heavens, where isles of earth and stone floated as clouds, a frontier the knights of ISHGARD had scarce begun to explore. To a fledgling outpost within the sea of clouds, where careworn scouts ever scanned the skies for winged shadows, he came.
It reminds me of like the narration between chapters in Baldur's Gate. Awfully cold up here. I mean, Kurthos may not be blessed with the warmest weather in the world, but compared to this, it seems positively balmy. And of course, our hero is wholly unperturbed. You don't have to maintain that strong, silent persona all the time, you know. Never mind. We need to find Lady Laniate. Oh, God. There's just so many letters that shouldn't be there. Laniate. I don't know. She is in charge of the garrison here. Oh, and when we find her, just follow my lead, yes? Excellent. I kind of feel like just sort of an errand boy. Now, I'm guessing we can't fly. Nope. We are in a Heaven's Word area. We cannot fly. Oh, it's brutal. Oh, and it's like an undiscovered area. This is so alien to me. Not only can we not fly, we also don't have the speed boosts that we're used to. So it's just really slow. We can fall. Nice. It's a cool area. I like it. Look at that up there. It's crazy shit. Master Mangg, welcome. I am Sir Laniate de Hallenhart, commander of the forces stationed here at Camp Cloudtop. Strange though it may sound, I have long dreamed of meeting you. I am in your debt, you see, and shall ever remain so. Were it not for you, my younger brother Francel would have been executed upon the word of a false inquisitor. Alas, a knight must go where duty demands, and thus have I been unable to seek you out. But by the grace of Halonay, I have been granted an opportunity to thank my brother's savior in person, and to call upon his generous aid besides. Truly, I know not what I have done to deserve this double blessing. Nod. 'Tis a pleasure to see you again, my Lady Laniate. You cut an elegant figure as always, a steel-clad rose, equally at home on a battlefield or in a ballroom. Lord Eminelaine, if it is not too much to ask, I should be grateful if you would allow me to finish speaking with Master Mangg. Camp Cloudtop was established to provide early warning of impending Dravanian incursions. The high elevation afforded by the floating isles makes it ideal for this purpose. Naturally, it also makes us a ready target for attack. We are not defenseless, however. The Protector, our largest and most advanced airship, is capable of downing all but the mightiest dragons. Alas, as you may have noticed, it is currently undergoing repair. What is worse, our efforts have been hampered by an indigenous beast tribe known as the Vanu, with whom we have had several skirmishes already. No beastman is a match for a man of ISHGARD. Bring me a birdman, and I'll show him a thing or two. I fear much and more may be asked of you in the days to come, Master Mangg. I mean, at least it's like, you know, the defense of a country that appreciates me. It's not just like, hey, go find this fucking cheese for a banquet. Oh, wait, it was just a trial to see if you were badass, even though you already kicked Ifrit's ass, but we'll ignore that. An indispensable ally. While I understand Count Edmund's intentions, I would rather not waste valuable time ensuring that the young lord doesn't get trampled underfoot. True, it is entirely possible that he may learn something from this experience, but if left to his own devices, I think it far more likely that he will make a mess of things. Tell him that I would like him to keep watch for Dravanian outflyers. Then, when you have a moment to speak with his manservant in private, make it clear that it is his responsibility to keep Elaine from shirking his duty. Oh. Yeah. A request from Laniate? Why didn't she think to ask me in person? Surely she must see me standing here but a few yalms away. Oh, never mind. What is it? Keep watch for Dravanian outflyers. A mission? Yes. Yes, of course. That is why I am here. I shall do as my lady asks. Ah, Master Mangg. I do not believe I have properly introduced myself. My name is Honorroy, and I serve at the pleasure of Lord Elaine. Lady Laniate would have me accompany Lord Elaine on his mission. Ah, I understand completely. I will do my utmost to keep him out of harm's way. Good. Good. Easy mission. Were he of another house, mayhap I would not feel obligated to go to such lengths to preserve his safety and dignity. In any case, I appreciate you speaking to him for me. It would seem he actually listens to you, at least more so than others. Or mayhap you are more skilled at this than most. I suspect you have had to humor your fair share of difficult men before. Nice. Alright. That's an easy 96k XP. Now that Elaine is out of harm's way, we are free to discuss matters of actual import, such as our struggles with the Vanu. We first encountered the Vanu several years ago, when we had just begun to explore the Sea of Clouds. After an exchange of pleasantries and gifts, we received permission to construct a permanent lookout post. There was peace between our peoples for half a year, until suddenly, for reasons unknown, their attitudes towards us changed. They began to attack our foraging parties without provocation, forcing us to rely more heavily on supplies flown in from ISHGARD. But words are no substitute for first-hand experience. Go and see Sir Marielle. She could use your assistance. Oh, God, and I have to maneuver around enemies. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Isn't this, Yeah, okay, cool. Master Mangg, I presume? Lady Laniate told me you were coming. I hear tell you've never faced a Vanu before? Well, spend enough time on patrol and you're sure to cross paths with them eventually. These birdmen are native to the Floating Isles. I say birdmen, but they're not at all like the Ixal, unless that Ixal's mother was a Gigas. Here, let me mark several locations on your map. If you discover any Vanu in these areas, kill or drive them away. Oh, I'll kill him. I'll kill him, good. Okay, well, we're gonna have to kill this thing, so... Standing watch. Standing watch. Oh, I sense a hostile presence. God, like I've forgotten how to play Scholar. I've spending too much time playing Machinist. Okay. Get in my little ghost and slowly fly over here. Look at this bullshit. There's all this stuff in my way. That's not good. I don't know. I just feel like with Summoner, there isn't that much for me to do. You know? Like during combat, I have the Fester thing, and that's a nice little combo. But that's only like every 30 seconds I can do that. And then there's the Eggy stuff, but it's not off the global cooldown. So I either have to do my Ruin, or I have to do the Eggy stuff. And the Eggy stuff is better, but that's also, you know, on those cooldowns. And it doesn't... I don't know, it just doesn't feel that satisfying. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's not. I know later on, you steel yourself for a mighty struggle, you had Final Vanu line away. Later on, you get to summon like Bahamut and shit, and it's gonna be cool, and I'm excited for that. But right now, it's certainly not my favorite class. Oh, fat kitty. What are you doing in this place in the clouds? Ba 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 ba. What? How did you not get... How'd you get bio, but not... Okay. Like, you know, Summoner, I suppose, is like this game's pet class, you know? But there isn't really that much for your pet to do. He has one, 3-minute timer, which is nice and cool. And then 2 other abilities. That's it. That's all he gets to do. And from the looks of it, it's all he really ever gets to do. Pretty much. So, I don't know. Obviously, like I said, we're going to keep leveling Scholar and Summoner in tandem. So, we'll get to see how exactly Summoner turns out in the long run. And hopefully summoning Bahamut is really cool. Because I always like Summoners in, like, tactics games and Final Fantasy V and stuff like that. I mean, it feels badass. So far, this class does not really feel badass. Compared to, like, Black Mage, I don't know. Finished with your patrol? Anything to report? Killed some things. Maybe it was too much to hope for a day without a skirmish. At least I can take solace in the fact that Helene has blessed us with a mighty ally. Yeah, I like that everyone respects you. That's good. Okay. It's all like jester bullshit. Why do they dress you like a jester? Oh, shit. Why did I skip that? I don't know what she said. Despite being built as an observation post, we have yet to record a single intrusion by the Horde. That is why, as far as everyone is concerned, Camp Cloudtop is a backwater of no significance. And of course, the pride of our camp, the vaunted Protector, is in a perpetual state of needing repairs, so even were the Holy See to come under Dravanian attack, we would be unable to fly to their aid. Simply put, Master Mangg, this is where ambition comes to die. And if you haven't aspirations for advancement, you'll be right at home. However, I would like to think that enthusiasm can be just as contagious as apathy. If you'll indulge me, I would have you seek out the sentries and stoke their fighting spirit. Psych them up, you might say. If you really think that that is the best use of my time, then I will oblige you. Oh, I gotta psych him up too? He's not even, like, really working here. Oh, psych. Psych. Is it an attack? What should we do? What should we do? You had me fooled there for a moment, old boy. An amusing jest, albeit a tad cruel. Surely you must realize how unsuited I am to the monotony of mere sentry duty, yet still you tempt me with the promise of excitement. No, this won't do. This won't do at all. Lady Laniate will give me a grand mission as befits my station. Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. You're supposed to just sleep here. Oh my god. After getting so used to flying everywhere in a heartbeat. Oh god, it's almost like not having a mount. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's close. Fine. No, don't psych yourself up, you little weirdo. What? What is it? Is it the Horde? By the Fury, whatever possessed you to do that? I'm awake, worry not. After the shock you just gave me, I doubt I'll sleep for a fortnight. Did I, like, scream in his ear? Is that what I'm doing to people? Oh, that fat chocobo, look at that ass. My god, and the perfect music to accompany it. It's great. Ye gods, where did that come from? Fine, if you insist, I will make an effort to be more alert. But really, I fail to see the point. We're hundreds of malms away from the front lines, which is just the way I like it, thank you very much. Trust me, dude, I'm here now, so shit's gonna hit the fan, don't worry. Why am I not mounted? What am I doing? Many thanks, Master Mangg. Already I can see a change in our sentry's behavior. Beg your pardon. Lord Eminelaine said what? Huh, well, I have no doubt that Lady Laniate will do her utmost to oblige him. If Lord Eminelaine is going to demand a more dangerous duty, then I expect Lady Laniate will want you to accompany him. Ah, you might as well speak with her sooner rather than later. There's no use avoiding the inevitable. Yeah, it's interesting that they have the next quest start right from her, even though the objective is to just immediately go talk to her, which you would expect to do anyways. But they don't want to start the quest here, because they just want it to be very visual. It's just, okay, here's the next quest. Go. Master Mangg, Lord Eminelaine has just informed me that mere sentry duty is beneath him. I understand we have you to thank for this epiphany. Well, there's nothing for it but to give him something more demanding then. Can I count on you to keep him safe? Excellent. We are in constant need of fresh water in Camp Cloudtop, as there are no underground sources we can tap with wells. However, there is a unique variety of crystal we have recently discovered, which may enable us to obtain water through other means. These spring crystals can be found in Vor-Sian-Suran, to the east of here. I would have you and Elaine bring one back to us. You may have to contend with the feral beasts which populate the lakes, not to mention Vanu's scouts ranging from their nearby settlement. Of course, that all pales in comparison to keeping the young lord entertained, but you have doubtless grown accustomed to that by now. Good luck, and be safe. Lady Laniate told you to tell me about my mission once again. If I didn't know any better, I'd swear she's avoiding me. Anyway, what is it? Go and fetch a spring crystal from the floating lakes to the east with me. You're not making this talent sound terribly appealing. Still, I shall be glad to have you along. Come along, then. Dude, you're coming along with me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The chocobo music, it just feels so intense, and we're rushing across the world, but we're really not. Really not. Oh, God. I forgot this is what I would usually pause. I forgot about pausing. So this is the Vor-Sian-Suran of legend. And nary a Vanu in sight. How disappointing. I could do with some sport. I know, why don't you and I make it a competition? Whoever finds the superior specimen wins. Honoroi shall judge our entries on size, purity, and, say, aesthetic sensibilities. Let us begin at once. You know I saved the world, right? Or I saved the country, at least. This is a big area, dude. Look at this shit. That's cool, because pretty much every area in the base game is pretty tiny. So I'm very curious to see what Shadowbringers areas look like, since they don't have to deal with PS3 or anything like that. I don't even know if this one had to be on PS3. Maybe not. The water crystal does not appear to exhibit the properties described by Lady Laniate. Perhaps you should inspect another. Sure. No. Oh boy. Oh boy. Come on now, you're getting ridiculous. Is it RNG or what? Or is there just one specific one? Nope. You're getting ridiculous. This crystal appears to be secreting a steady stream of water. Perhaps it is the spring crystal Lady Laniate seeks. Thank God. Oh, Fat Kitty, you're drowning. This water. Oh no, you're slurping it up. Oh my God. Too small. You're too small. This really is the best mount. No, we're not doing fates. Done enough fates to last a lifetime. No, I'm sure I'll be doing plenty more fates in my life. Ah, Master Mangg, have you brought your entry for the contest? Sure did. My understanding of such things is limited, but can this truly be used to draw moisture from air like water from a pump? Fascinating. It sure is fascinating. Series of unfortunate events. Lord Eminelaine has been gone for an awfully long time. Did you perchance see him while you were searching for your crystal? Even he must realize the dangers of wandering too far in such a place. Mayhap I am worrying about nothing, but I must ask that you assist me in looking for him, Master Mangg. We shall find him more quickly if we split up. Pray search the southeastern area of Vorsin-Saran as quickly as you are able and rendezvous with me in the north. Farewell and good luck. Yeah, there's a lot of level 50 monsters just running around. Telling me that dude is level 50 and can handle himself? I don't think so. Alright, what trouble did you get into? Surveying. Surveying. Survey the surrounding area for a time, but see no sign of Eminelaine. Alright. Let's go tell the guy that his lord is missing and probably dead. Probably eaten by this cloud worm or something. Surveying. Surveying. Master Mangg, Lord Eminelaine. Lord Eminelaine has been taken by the Vanu. They had my lord surrounded, a whole gang of them. Please, you must come quickly. Must I? Okay, I'm getting levels synced down. Interesting. Funny, I've already out-leveled the expansion. I'm sure it'll round out. The Vanu must have taken him to that village, mayhap to present to their chieftain. I will make haste to the Rose House and tell Lady Laniate what has happened. Yet by the time I return with aid, it may be already too late. Forgive me for asking, Master Mangg, but should you spy an opportunity to sneak past the sentries and rescue Lord Emanalain in my absence, I beg you to take it. I know he can be a trifle presumptuous and insensitive and, well, insufferable, but he doesn't deserve this. Nod. So really, when you say sneak past, you mean slaughter them wholesale. That's how I understood it. Alright, that's good damage there. We did okay. I like this music too. Makes me feel like we're a badass. Just busting in here, rescuing this dude. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? I don't even know what I'm looking for, but I'm gonna kill all of you. I'll kill all of you. I don't know. I assume I'm looking for like a house or a cage. Series of cages. I mean, here's like civilization. By the Fury, you're not gonna eat me, are you? That's not what you do to prisoners, is it? Mangg, I'm over here. The chief just watches me kill his people. Nice. I don't know if it's really worth it to cast the dots on these things. Just die too quickly. Dude, just cut the rope. What are you doing? Oh, now we have to escape. As the chief watches. Here we go now. Alright, let's try that, let's try that AoE ether flow. Oh, that looked cool. Do it again, even though... Oh, wow, that looks really cool. I like it just for how cool it looks. That's an expansion ability right there, baby. That's why it looks cool. Everything's better in the expansion. Except I can't fly, and that irks me a little. Do this pain flare. Oh my. Oh God. God is my witness. Oh Jesus. Okay, I can appreciate the summoner a little bit more. All right. I don't know if I really felt like a summoner while doing that. Sort of like a black mage, but okay. This is a really like epic quest they got us on here. Oh, Harshaphant's here. Okay. I wasn't reading the text. We really stirred up some trouble. Nice. That was cool. I think maybe the enemies had lower health than like a random mob in the wild. So you felt more like a badass.
Reinforcements?
Oh shit, voice acting.
Anger of Honu, chief of mighty Vundo, roils like blackest storm clouds. Offer netherlings to the white. Cloud sea swells, and he comes. The White! Mighty Bismarck! Lord of the Mists!
Bismarck!
A flying whale? By the Fury, it's a primal! We must away! Damn!
That fucking book I have is so baller. I have
Bloody
to keep
typical.
that.
All right, we're going in.
I have to keep that as a glamour so I can put it on other books. It's gonna be tough to top that.
Aye, aye, Chief.
Yeah, my boy Sid.
All aboard!
Oh shit! Dang. Alright, that was a really cool quest and cutscene. Heavensward is bringing it. They're bringing their heat. Gods only know what might have happened had we not been around to save you. No need for thanks, though. It's not as if you haven't done the same for us on a few previous occasions. Alright, more than a few. It's like super just polite, tiniest of smiles and a nod. 'Twas but blind chance that brought us together this time, in case you were wondering. The Holy See has positioned the Ironworks for assistance with this creation of theirs, the Protector. Apparently, they just can't seem to get her flying. Anyway, I came to Camp Cloudtop to cast an eye over the ship, only to learn that you had arrived some few days before with an ISHGARDian lordling in tow. Small world, I thought, just as said lordling's manservant skittered into view, babbling about his master having been captured and you risking all to rescue him. And the rest, as they say, is history. Right, well, I hate to cut short our reunion, but I am here on business, after all, and the boys are already hard at work. Don't worry, old friend. We'll speak again soon, I promise. Yeah, that was cool. I like that. See, now it would have been even cooler as the machinist. Just rushing in there, guns blazing, shooting birdmen in the fucking face. That would have been cool. But the summoner felt pretty sweet, too. Alright, we're just going to do this last one, because this is the last one for Em and Elaine. And then next time we can start with the other guy. Artoirel. Very well, I admit it. It was an incredibly harrowing experience. I could very well have died, you know. Me, dead. On the other hand, by risking life and limb in that line of duty, I did succeed in uncovering the existence of a new primal. And that, old boy, is no small feat. I have made an historic discovery, a fact even Lady Laniate will have no choice but to acknowledge. Yes, I am rather looking forward to basking in the sunshine of her praise. Speaking of which, isn't it time we made our triumphant return? Yeah, people rate Heavensward very highly. But I was surprised that it seems those same people rate Shadowbringers even higher. That's nuts. That's pretty nuts. Apparently Stormblood is just sort of... It's better than A Realm Reborn, but after Heavensward, I guess it was a bit of a letdown. We'll have to judge for ourselves on that one. Either way, we've got some quality content coming up. Plenty of it. Praise Helena, I feared the worst. What happened out there? Shit went down. A primal? Are you sure? Yet, now that I think on it, this Bismarck is reminiscent of the white whale of Vanu legend, a massive creature said to swim in the Sea of Clouds. From what I have learned of comparable summonings, the presence of the Vanu's god would certainly explain the sudden change in their behavior toward the people of Camp Cloudtop. Ah, you mean to say that they have fallen under the primal's influence? I recall reading of such things in the documents provided by Master Alphino. Aren't we forgetting something important, Lady Laniate? A little recognition for the hero of the hour, a few choice expressions of gratitude, respect, admiration, and so on. Why, yes, you are right, of course. Master Mangg deserves all that and more for having risked his life to rescue such an esteemed personage. Well, if there's naught else to discuss, I would depart for ISHGARD forthwith. The Holy See and the Temple Knights must be informed of this new threat without delay. But of course, Master Mangg, you have done more than enough here. Pray return to ISHGARD with Lord Harshaphand and give my warmest regards to the Count. So that's it then. No more forays into enemy territory. Very well, I can see my services are no longer needed. Take care, Lady Laniate. May our next meeting take place under more felicitous circumstances. All's well that ends well, eh? To the airship landing, then. We can speak on the journey home. Okay, I mean, you people have an aetheryte in your city. I mean, it's well, no, they even tell people to attune to it. Okay, so not to the airship landing. But, I mean, he said to the airship landing, so presumably he was using it. Why wouldn't you just teleport? I guess it's slightly more expensive, but he's a lord. I wouldn't assume that it's a problem. Yeah. And then he's waiting here like he expected me to take the airship. Why would I do that? I confess, I've always been rather fond of airship travel. The chill of the wind upon your face, the warmth of the blood pumping in your veins from the excitement. I find the whole experience indescribably invigorating. Or mayhap it is simply the joy of having cheated death yet again. In any event, I must make for the congregation and inform Sir Emmerich of all that has occurred. Lane should have returned to the manor by now. Why not go and see if he's recovered from his ordeal? Okay, I guess if you prefer traveling by airship, I suppose. Like some people, you know, they would never have a self-driving car because they like driving a car. You know. If I could teleport to Applebee's instead of driving there, you know I would. I'd set up an aetheryte at Applebee's. And make it a favorite location. I haven't been to Applebee's in quite a while. Alright, give me my reward. Oh, it's you, Mangg. Gods, did he have to strike me so hard? Father, he did not approve of how I handled matters in Camp Cloudtop, how I endangered the lives of others through my own recklessness and incompetence. It's not easy playing the hero, is it? I don't know, you got me in fucking clown pants here, man. Alright, well, there we go. It doesn't really matter. Alrighty. Very cool stuff. We're almost 54. Might hit 54 next time. Next time we'll be doing Artoirel's quest line, I guess. So I don't know if it's going to take us to a different location. Probably, I assume. We'll see. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Final Fantasy XIV. See you fine folks in the next part.